Why can't you remember being a baby? Imagine this. You were once a baby. You laughed. You cried. You learned to recognize faces. You took your first steps. You experienced the world for the first time. But here's the misery. Why can't you remember any of it? Think about it. You can remember what happened last year, maybe even your first day at school. Some people remember events from when they were 3 or 4 years old, but almost nobody remembers being a baby. It's as if first few years of our lives have completely disappeared. So where did those memories go? Did they vanish? Were they never stored in the first place? Or is there something happening inside the brain that makes those early memories impossible to access? Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating mysteries of the human mind. Why can't you remember being a baby? For a long time, scientists believed that babies simply couldn't form memories. After all, after all, you know, newborn brain are still developing. But modern researchers revealed something surprising. Babies actually learn and remember much more than we once thought. A baby can recognize familiar voices. They can remember faces. They can learn patterns. They can even remember certain experiences for days, weeks, and sometimes longer. So, if babies can create memories, why don't adults remember those experiences? The answer begins inside a part of the brain called hippocampus. The hippocampus acts like a memory organizer. It helps transform experiences into long term memories. In adults, the system works relatively well, but in babies, the hippocampus is still under construction. Imagine trying to save important file on a computer while the operating system is still being built. Some information gets stored, some gets recognized, and some becomes difficult to retrieve later. Scientists believe that many infant memories are created but become inaccessible as the brain develops. The phenomenon even has a name: infant amnesia. Infant amnesia refers to our ability to remember events from the earliest years of our life. The term was first popularized by the famous psychiatrist Sigmund Freud. Although Freud's explanations are no longer fully accepted, the phenomenon itself is very real. Most adults have few or no memories before the age of 3, and memories before age 2 are extremely rare. This pattern appears across cultures all over the world. No matter where people grow up, the earliest years are usually hidden below a certain of forgetfulness. But brain development is only part of the story. Language may also play a huge role. Think about how you remember your life today. Many memories are connected to words. You describe events yourself. You tell stories about your experiences. You organize memories using language. But babies don't have language yet. They experience the world thought, sights, sounds, smells, emotions, and sensations. Without words, those experiences may be stored differently. As children learning language, they begin building a narrative of their lives. They start creating personal stories. I went to the park, I met my friend, it was my birthday. These stories help stifle memory. Before language develops, memories may lack the structure needed for long term retrieval later in life. Another fascinating theory involves rapid brain growth. During the first years of life, the human brain changes at an astonishing speed. Billions of neural network connections from every second. The brain is constantly rewiring itself. Imagine writing important notes on a whiteboard while someone continuously erases and redraws parts of it. The information may still influence the system, but the original detail become difficult to recover. Some researchers built that the rapid growth of neural networks as early childhood may actually interfere with older memories. In a strange way, the very process that helps babies learn might also contribute to forgetting. But here's something remarkable. Even though you don't constantly remember being a baby, those early experiences may still shape who you are. Your brain remembers more than you think. Not all memories are conscious memories. Some are stored as emotional pattern, some become habits, some influence how you react to the world. For example, babies learn trust, comfort, and social connection from caregivers. Yes. Years later, those experiences may continue affecting behavior, even if the specific events are forgetting. It's like a book whose first chapter have been removed. You can't read them anymore, but they still influence everything that comes afterward. Scientists have also discovered the early memories can sometimes leave traces. A smell, a sound, a familiar song, a place you're not even years. These things can occasionally trigger a strange feeling of familiarity. Not a complete memory, but a fragment, a shadow of experience from long ago. It's as if tiny piece of past remains hidden deep inside the brain. Most are never recovered, but some may quietly survive. And sadly, a few people claim to remember events from when they were 1 or 2 years old. Are these memories real? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Human memory is surprisingly unreliable. Over time, family stories, photographs, a repeated conversation can become mixed with the actual memories. Eventually, people may believe they remember something that was really reconstructed from later information. This makes studying early memories extremely difficult. The brain is not a perfect video recover. The brain is not a perfect video recorder. Every time we recall a memory, we may slightly change it. So, where did your baby memories go? The most likely answer is that they were never completely lost. Instead, they became buried beneath layers of brain development, language acquisition, and neural recognition. The experience helped shape your mind. They influenced how you learned, felt, and grew. The pathway back to those memories faded as your brain matured. In other words, your baby self is still part of you. You just can't easily access the records. The next time you look at a photo of yourself as a baby, remember this. That tiny child was learning at an incredible rate. Every second was new. Every face was a discovery. Every day was filled with first experience. You may not remember those moments consciously, but they helped create the person you are today. And perhaps that's the most fascinating part of all. The earliest years of your life may be hidden from your memory, yet they never stop shaping your story. If you enjoy this journey into the mysterious of human brain, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification for more fascinating discoveries. Thank you.